Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. We're going to get a read now on a couple of value stock picks with Tracey Ryniec, our value stock strategist here at Zacks.com. One of them is in that agricultural related space, Agrium, AGU, the ticker symbol. They're an agricultural retailer.
Yeah, they sell to the farmers, so like direct to the farmers. They also produce fertilizers across the whole spectrum of the phosphates, the potash, and the nitrogen.
Okay.
So, and they're mainly North and South America, but that's quite a large market.
Yeah.
But the company just reported their second quarter results and had a record quarter. They are killing it on like all categories, basically. Sales were up about 40%. They had record gross profit margins, and that's mainly partially because the farmers have a lot of money, so they're buying everything, and also because the fertilizer prices have gone up, especially on the nitrogen side. So they're not necessarily, increasing their volumes greatly, but when the price goes up, they'll make more money. So the fertilizer side looks real good for them. The company doesn't see any chance of a downturn coming for the rest of the year, so far at least.
Yeah.
And they expect the prices, especially on the fertilizers, to remain high. And so the estimates are all surging here because the whole farming agriculture sector looks very good right here. You can also see from the chart, it's kind of interesting. They remind me of where they were in 2008. We had some real good quarters going into the financial crisis in 2008. The fertilizer prices were also very high then, and demand was also high. And then it just kind of all collapsed on to itself. So unclear if that's going to happen again, but the shares are off about 25% off their high now, which makes it a real interesting value stock. They're only trading around 8 times. If this earnings projection continues, they're real cheap.
All right. I was reading somewhere where even the land value of farmers' land is going up right now.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're getting rich on all aspects. So it's a real good time to be a farmer right now.
All right, and then you also took a small look to the oil and natural gas explorer category.
Yes.
With Callon Petroleum recently, CPE the ticker.
Yes. This is also an interesting company because I last wrote about them in 2008 as well. And they're real small. They have oil and natural gas exploration in like Louisiana and Texas, and a little bit offshore in the Gulf of Mexico. But they're definitely a small cap. But they also had a really good quarter. They blew out the estimate by like 30 cents or almost 30 cents, mainly because their average price per barrel on the crude was really high last quarter, averaged a little over $100. So you'll see that come down a little bit here because crude prices have come down the last couple weeks for sure for this quarter. But estimates all surged on this big beat because things look good going forward. Production is still in place, and as long as those crude prices and to some extent natural gas, but that's been kind of depressed for a while, remains high, this kind of company will do well. Like the danger with them, and also what happened in 2008, is that if the crude prices come way down, so will their earnings basically. So you can see on the chart they were really depressed going in 2009, 2010. They traded at just a little over $1 a share. Share prices have rebounded, but they too are down quite significantly off their recent highs. But again, they're also cheap, trading around 8 times as well. Yeah. But with this kind of company, the thing to watch is basically the price of crude.
All right. Well, do you own either of these two?
I do not.
We have other stock pick ideas for you on our homepage at Zacks.com. 4 new ones for you daily, one in each of the investing categories that we write about on the website. With Tracey, I'm Terry Ruffalo.